Welcome to Monimate Podcast, Episode 1 Why Money Stress Isn't About Spending. Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode. Let me start with a question. Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, I didn't even buy anything crazy, so why does this feel stressful? Yeah, that feeling. Because most of the time, money stress is not about how much you spend, it's about timing. Rent shows up early, your paycheck shows up late. Three subscriptions decide to renew on the same Tuesday like they had a group meeting you weren't invited to. And suddenly you're not broke. But you feel pressure. That is exactly why Monimate exists. And no, this is not another budgeting app that tells you to stop buying coffee. We are not here to judge your latte. Honestly, if cutting one coffee fixed financial stress, the world would already be calm. So let's talk about what Monimate actually is. What Monimate is. Monimate is built around something called personal financial stability intelligence. Big name, simple idea. Instead of asking, where did your money go? Monimate asks, when does your system get tight? Because most apps look backward. Charts, categories, pie graphs that make you feel like you're being graded. Monimate looks forward. It shows when pressure might start, how long you're safe, when recovery could happen. Not predictions that pretend to know your future, just clearer signals about timing. Think of it like weather forecasting, but for financial pressure. We're not saying it will rain at 2:03 p.m. exactly. We're saying, hey, clouds are forming, bring an umbrella. Why does this matters? Here's the truth most people don't talk about. A lot of people think they're bad with money, but they're not. They're living in systems where income and expenses don't line up neatly. Bills are not polite. Subscriptions do not negotiate. Life definitely does not wait for your payday. So what happens? You feel fine until suddenly you don't. That emotional swing is exhausting. Monimate tries to reduce that panic by showing your stability state, not a score that judges you. A state, calm, tight, at risk, recovering, just honest visibility. Because honestly, sometimes you don't need a lecture. You just need someone to say, hey, next week looks a little spicy. Maybe keep an eye on things. And that's it. No push notifications yelling at you, no guilt messages, no, you failed your budget today. We are not your strict gym coach. We are more like the calm friend who looks at the calendar and goes, okay, let's just be aware of this week. What makes Monimate different? Here's where Monimate gets really different. It does not coach. It does not tell you what to do. And yes, that sounds strange because every finance app today wants to be your life coach. Monimate explains. It translates financial complexity into simple signals. Pressure date, safe until timeline. Recovery window, flex zone. You stay in control. Because honestly, nobody wants an app that feels like it's judging their life choices at 11 p.m. And let's be real, if an app tells you, stop ordering food, you're probably going to order food, just out of spite. So Monimate avoids that whole dynamic. It shows clarity, not commands. Let's imagine two people. Person A has enough money overall, but rent hits 3 days before payday. Person B has less income, but their bills are spread evenly. Traditional apps might say person A is doing better because of totals. Monimate might show that person A actually has more pressure risk because of timing. That small shift changes everything, because now you understand why stress shows up even when the math looks fine. So, what is this podcast about? It's about financial stability, not perfection, not hustle culture, not pretending money problems disappear with motivation. We'll talk about timing, pressure cycles, recovery windows, and how real people experience money in the real world. And if you've ever felt calm one week and overwhelmed the next, you're not alone. You're not broken.